Welcome to Silvio's channel. Here, nutrition goes far beyond food. It's about health, well-being, and quality of life. Practical tips, science-based information, and straight talk about healthy eating. Sign up and let's transform your relationship with food together. Now let's go to the video. When Maria woke up that morning, she felt a strange weight on her body. It wasn't just tiredness, it was something deeper, as if the years had piled on her shoulders all at once. At 62, she had grown, accustomed to the limitations of age, but on this particular day, something felt different. The pain in her back was more intense, her knees creaked when she stood up, and the mirror reflected a tired face, as if the vitality she had once had was fading away. Looking to the side, she saw her husband still sleeping and felt a pang of frustration. In recent years, she had distanced herself from what she enjoyed, giving up small pleasures because her body simply couldn't keep up with it anymore. Daily walks became rare, trips were limited to nearby destinations, and even playing with her grandchildren required an effort she could no longer make. That day, however, something inside her refused to accept this reality. While she was having breakfast, she picked up her phone and started researching how to regain her lost energy. Among so many texts and videos, she found an article about simple exercises that could reverse the signs of aging. The promise seemed too good to be true, but somehow it made sense. 5 exercises that could change your life, the title said. What did she have to lose? Maria stood up slowly and decided to try the first exercise. The zancadas. Facing the mirror in the living room, she tried to take a step forward, bending her knee as indicated. The movement was awkward and uncomfortable, but even so, she felt her muscles being activated in a way she hadn't felt in a long time. She tried again, then again, and again. Little by little, she realized that her body was responding, even if with difficulty. When she moved on to push-ups, she realized she couldn't even do a full one. Her arms were shaking, her wrists were aching, and she almost fell to the floor. A part of her wanted to give up right then. After all, why keep trying? But something inside her wouldn't let her. She put her knees on the floor and tried again, this time doing a lighter version of the exercise. It worked. Her chest touched the floor, and with great effort, she managed to push herself up. It wasn't perfect, but it was a start. The third exercise was the wall sit. As soon as she slid her back against the wall and bent her knees, she felt an intense burning sensation in her legs. 40 seconds seemed like an eternity. Her body was shaking, but at the same time she felt like she was awakening something dormant. For the first time in a long time, Maria felt strong, even if only for a few seconds. When she got to the planchas, the challenge became even greater. Her abs couldn't hold her weight. Her arms felt too weak to support her, but she tried. 30 seconds, then 20, then 10. Each repetition was a small victory. Each effort felt like a message to her own body. I'm not going to give up. The last exercise, yoga, was the one that surprised her the most. Not because of the physical effort, but because of the peace it brought. She had never tried anything like it, but following the slow breathing and concentrating on the movements made her mind calm, down for the first time in a long time. Her heart slowed down, her turbulent thoughts dissipated. There, on the living room carpet, Maria felt a connection with herself that she had long lost. By the time he finished the routine, his body was exhausted, but his mind was different. He felt a kind of hope he hadn't experienced in years. It wasn't just about the workouts, it was about feeling in control of his life again, about pushing the limits he'd thought were definitive. The next day, Maria woke up sore. Every muscle seemed to remember the effort she had put in, but instead of feeling discouraged, she felt proud. The pain was a reminder that she had done something for herself. Instead of giving in to exhaustion, she decided to do the exercises again. This time, the slacks seemed a little easier. The push-ups weren't so impossible. The planks lasted a few seconds longer. Every day she made some progress. Small, but steady. After a week, she noticed that she could climb the stairs. without holding on to the handrail. After a month, she was able to play with her grandchildren without feeling as exhausted as before. Her husband, noticing her changes, decided to join her. Together, they began walking around the neighborhood every morning, rediscovering the joy of movement. Months passed, and without realizing it, Maria became a different person. The face in the mirror seemed more alive. The energy she thought was lost was back. She no longer had to avoid long walks, no longer had to refuse to play with her grandchildren. Her body, once a burden, was now an ally. Most importantly, however, was the impact this transformation had on her mind. Maria realized that it was never too late to start something new. It was never too late to regain her strength. Age, she understood, was not an obstacle, but an opportunity to make peace with her own body. Maria's journey wasn't magical. It didn't happen overnight, but it started with a simple decision: to not accept exhaustion as fate. With every drop of sweat, every muscle shake, every repetition endured, she was proving to herself that there was still much more to be lived. And when, months later, someone asked her what the secret to her renewed energy was, Maria just smiled. The secret, she knew, was not in miracle formulas or expensive treatments. It was in the courage to take the first step and then never stop. Eggs are one of the most complete foods that nature offers us, but for a long time they were unfairly demonized. The belief that their consumption could increase cholesterol and contribute to cardiovascular disease was based on outdated information and misinterpretations of old studies. Today, science shows that the cholesterol present in eggs does not have a significant impact on blood cholesterol levels for most people, and more than that, their moderate consumption can even bring benefits to cardiovascular health. Recent studies indicate that the real villains of modern diseases are ultra-processed foods, rich in hydrogenated fats, refined sugars and chemical additives, while eggs, on the other hand, are presented as a natural and highly nutritious source for any balanced diet. In addition to being safe, eggs are a true superfood, packed with essential nutrients. Their high concentration of high biological value proteins makes them an excellent ally for maintaining and growing muscle mass, and are essential for athletes, seniors, and anyone seeking a healthy diet. They contain all the B vitamins, which are essential for the functioning of the metabolism, in addition to providing significant amounts of vitamins A, D, and E, which play fundamental roles in skin health, immunity, and cellular protection against the damage caused by aging. Minerals such as iron, zinc, and selenium are also present, contributing to the health of the blood, brain, and immune system. For those living with diabetes or concerned about their cardiovascular health, eggs can be a great ally. Studies show that regular consumption of eggs is not associated with an increased cardiovascular risk and, in some cases, can even reduce mortality in people with diabetes. This is because eggs promote satiety and help stabilize blood glucose levels, preventing insulin spikes and reducing the need for ultra-processed snacks rich in refined carbohydrates. For those seeking longevity and quality of life, including eggs in the diet can mean better metabolic regulation and a lower risk of developing chronic diseases. Another important point is the relationship between egg sensitivity and intestinal health. Many people believe that they have an intolerance or sensitivity to eggs, but in fact this may be a reflection of an unbalanced intestine due to excessive consumption of processed products, stress, and frequent use of antibiotics. Restoring the intestinal flora with a more natural and nutrient-rich diet can significantly reduce these symptoms, allowing eggs to once again be part of the diet without causing discomfort. This reinforces the idea that the problem was never the egg, but rather the unbalanced eating habits that compromise digestive and metabolic health. So, there is no reason to fear eggs. On the contrary, there are plenty of reasons to include them in your daily diet without feeling guilty. Whether for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, eggs are an affordable, versatile, and extremely beneficial source of nutrition for your health. When consumed as part of a balanced diet, they can help maintain weight, strengthen muscles and bones, improve brain function, and even contribute to longevity. It is time to abandon outdated myths and see eggs for what they really are, one of the most powerful foods we can consume. Every step we take toward a more active and healthy life is an investment in our long-term well-being. The exercises we explore not only strengthen the body, but also revitalize the mind and spirit. Lunges strengthen the legs and glutes, improve balance, and optimize circulation, allowing us to move with greater ease and energy. Push-ups work the upper body, strengthening muscles essential for posture and preventing osteoporosis. Squats, in turn, increase bone density, speed up metabolism, and improve balance, reducing the risk of chronic diseases. Planks strengthen the core and posture, in addition to stimulating mental concentration. And yoga, more than just an exercise, is a complete practice that unites body and mind, reducing stress and strengthening muscles in a balanced way. However, exercise alone is not enough. To get the most out of it, it is essential to complement it with a balanced diet. Consuming quality proteins helps with muscle repair and growth, while complex carbohydrates provide the energy needed for better performance during workouts. Healthy fats contribute to the proper functioning of the body, and antioxidants help reduce inflammation and combat cellular aging. This nutritional balance not only enhances physical results but also improves overall health, increasing energy and quality of life. Additionally, incorporating exercise as a couple can be a great way to stay consistent. Sharing a workout routine not only strengthens your body, but also strengthens your emotional bond, making it a time for connection and mutual support. Having a workout buddy helps keep you motivated, encourages you to commit to a healthy lifestyle, and makes exercise more enjoyable and fun. It's not just about improving individually, it's about building habits that benefit both of you and strengthen your relationship. Staying motivated is essential, and exercise challenges can be a powerful tool for doing so. Setting clear goals, whether it's completing a specific number of push-ups, holding a plank for longer, or increasing the depth of a squat, allows you to measure your progress and stay disciplined. Best of all, these challenges don't require expensive equipment or a huge investment, just determination, consistency, and the desire to push yourself every day. With small achievements, self-confidence grows, and what once seemed impossible becomes part of your routine. It's never too late to start. Age is not an obstacle, but an opportunity to rediscover the strength and vitality that still exist within us. Every exercise you do, every healthy meal you choose, and every effort you make to stay active directly reflects on a better quality of life. No matter where you are today, the most important thing is to take the first step. Change is in your hands, and with commitment and perseverance, you can transform your physical and emotional well-being. Start today and discover how your body and mind can reach a new level of health and energy.